Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's great to see you. I am more than happy to be back tonight. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Make sure that if you want to get in on the group flight that you're on FSCloud, we're in Raleigh. We're going to go to Atlanta. If you missed it in the Discord, I did ping the group flights role people. If you want information on how to get notified what our route is for the group flight, then uh if the textual description of it doesn't make sense, then let me know and I can help with it. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. How is everybody? It's like I said, it's seriously good to see you guys. I missed you. Monday is hard because I have to miss you and I have to do class literally all day and then all the way until like 9 p.m. So it's rough, but it's worth it. But anyway, Original Good starting us off with the cheer. Thank you, Original Good, for the bits, dude. I really appreciate it. How you doing, man? I appreciate your concern for the stream. I saw your message. Yeah, I was just running a little late tonight, but we're good. Just running a little late tonight. But I am excited to be here. Yeah, Max, where else are we going to do a group flight? How you doing, man? It is good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. I need to check if the departures at Raleigh are... oh, it's only the Shepherd 3. Okay, so I guess it's not runway specific then. I guess it's not runway specific in terms of like the main runways. Yeah, so using 5 or 23. Yeah, so using either of the 523s. So anything but the GA runway is going to be good. So if you want the route, I'll put it into Project Fly in a bit once we get there. But it's okay, Wayne. It's whatever. I mean, like, I got a key for X Vision and a key for X Ambiance. I'm actually gonna look at X Vision first, and the only reason for that is because I've been waiting. Well, okay, technically it was me not asking for something, but I honestly wasn't sure about it. I was just kind of waiting for, well, I was actually waiting for 11:30 to go release before I got X Vision, because I didn't want to, like, you know, take a look at X Vision at 11:30 without it being like a final release of X Plane 11:30, because I didn't think that it would be fair if like something broke and then it was entirely related to, like, you know, the RC2 or whatever. So I just waited until 11:30 went final and then was like, do you want to like do something? And he was like, sure. So yeah, they were really nice. They got back to me incredibly fast. I guess they're Russian, so I emailed them and I think I got a response in like 2 hours, but I was sleeping because the time zones, they're in like Russia and I'm here, so it's like noon for them and it's like 4 in the morning for me. So obviously I'm not going to check my email at 4 in the morning, but yeah, so we'll be doing some stuff with X Vision and with X Ambiance. And I don't know if it's like just me, maybe I'm crazy. We're just going to get this set up on going with this, but I don't know if it's just me, guys, but I swear like some kind of enhancement, I don't know what to call it, like environment, yeah, I guess that's the right term, and some kind of environment add-on seems to come out like all the time now. Like we had X Vision and then we had X Ambiance and now we have this. I didn't mean to drag the whole thing. Now we have X Atmo engine. I'm just like, how do I even review all of this? I literally was like, I'm like, holy crap, I already have 2 environment products to look at. What WTF? Like, what is this? So I was like laughing about that earlier because I was like, are you kidding me, dude? I'm never gonna get my backlog cleared, man. This is rough. So yeah, anyway, that's funny. So apparently there's another X-Plane thing. Krusty, let's not talk about that. Hey, Puff, how are you, dude? I'm doing pretty good. We're going to do another group flight tonight like we have been on FSCloud. We're going to go from RDU to Atlanta. Austin, are you talking about Atmo engine or X Vision? Because literally, I don't know how you would make that assessment with X Atmo engine already, because it's literally just released. It's so new that like looking at screenshots and making a judgment is like looking at X Enviro and saying it's good, and then your terrain disappears on 1.08 lol W. I need to add lol W to my freaking BTTV. One sec. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add lol W to my BTTV. How do I do this again? Yeah. I need to add the good old lol W. Where is it? Okay, my emotes. Oh, I have a slot. This is amazing. Yeah, I definitely need it. Yeah, lol W's for all those moments where you just need your W to feel good. All right. Oh, it's not two lol W's. Can I change the code? I want this to be LULW single, not LULWW. That's not how lol W works. Hello? I would have done this earlier, but... Oh. I didn't turn the ground power on. This is what happens when you take a break from being a pilot for a day and you don't have someone to check you. There we go. I was like, I know I'm missing something, but you know, yeah. Anyway. Standby chat. And hey, Napkin, it's good to see you, dude. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Is this really not a global emote? Oh, yeah, it is. Duh. Wait, but I want it to be... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I don't care about it right now. What did I miss while I was fiddling for no reason? Hey, Matt Kenseth, he flew Raleigh to Atlanta on an AirTran 71 that had 13... How do you get on a 717 with 13 passengers? That's not very many at all. That's kind of weird, actually. I am curious how that works. That is intriguing, not to say the least. What is... Okay, so the active wind right now in this airport... Oh, the wind is calm? Really? Okay. I'm just going to use 5 right then, because we're already on the Terminal 1 side. So if you guys are wondering where I am on the... if you want to like load in next to me for the group flight, I'm down here. I'm on the south side or whatever. The east ramp or whatever. So if you want to load in, you can load in over there, but I was going to use 5 right, I guess, because it's wind's calm anyway, so you don't really have a crosswind component to deal with. Krusty, that's pretty monkas. What the hell? Why would you do that? That's just... Or did I say... Oh no, I almost just read a 5 as a 3. Never mind. That's not a 3. All right, and we're Delta 2175. If you're wondering why we're Delta, it's because you're going to Atlanta, and Atlanta's the Delta hub, and we barely ever use it, so gotta use Delta. What's up, Jeff? For 1126, I think so, but yeah. So when I say I got a key for it, I'm talking about for looking at X Vision in 1130. I waited because I wanted 1130 to be a final before looking at it, so that's what I meant. But as far as I know, 1126 is still freeware for it. But because 1130 is now official, technically it's deprecated, right? Because it's old. What's up, Nubs? If I missed you, dude. How you doing, man? It's good to see ya. Hey, what's up, T-Storm? How you doing, dude? It's good to see you, man. What's up, Bio? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's one of the things about the group flights that I really like Bio has is like... I mean, we have Flightbeam Portland now, which is amazing, but like also there's all these airports that I had from the good old days that I get to use again. And then also, like, I have, you know, more to explore, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. Hey, Intellectual. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? It's good to see you. What's up, Wolfie? How you doing, man? And hey, Sea Dog. How you guys doing? But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Project Fly set up, and then we'll continue. So yeah, it's all Delta and Southwest, but I decided to do Delta because provided that I do the second leg, which I think I will, the plan is we're going to do Southwest. We're going to do, the plan is San Jose to John Wayne. I was going to do San Jose to Lindbergh, but San Jose to John Wayne sounds more cool because it's like Southwest. And I thought, well, John Wayne's pretty awesome. So do John Wayne for a change again, you know? So that's kind of my thought behind that. But anyway. Also apparently all the Delta flights on this route are like not both. Oh, they're 739s. Okay, that's not that unrealistic, I guess. Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, like the only difference is that I'm using a 738 and not a 9, and the flights are like tomorrow, but whatever. It's a realistic route with a realistic like pair and everything. I mean, not that that's why I picked it. I picked Raleigh-Atlanta because I never get to fly into Atlanta and I have the scenery and I love the thing, but also the length is good. And yeah, I guess like all that stuff. It's just a really good like pair. I'm curious to see how the sim will perform once I get into Atlanta. And hey, Need for Speedruns, thank you so much. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for your enthusiasm, by the way. Yo, Matt, stand by. I'll read your message in a sec. Wayne, yeah, so I was gonna share that. Thanks for reminding me. I need to share this, actually. But remind me in cruise, because that's a cruise thing, please. But I do need to share that. So please remind me to talk about this later, but not now. Because I'm late, so I want to get a move on. Like, I'm going to still talk to you guys, but just a little less than, like, I'm not going to stop as much until we get in the air. Just because, like, I went live late and I don't want to, like, hold up the group flight people too much. Hey, Andy. Yeah, this is Delta because we're going to Atlanta, so we have to use Delta. Otherwise, it's a deviation. If you're going to Atlanta and you're not flying Delta, it's a deviation. Deviation. Austin's laughing because he knows that Austin's lol Wing because he knows that if I connect it, if Pilot Edge had Atlanta in the coverage area and I filed as Southwest, I would get an email. An automated response. 7-day suspension. Learn your shit. Read the manual. Lil W. Picture of Lil W attached to the email. What is Lil W? Oh, I'll show you what Lil W is. It's like old LUL, but it's like this. Yeah. I'll show you what it is. This is Lil W. It's like LUL, but it's like the winning. It's just another meme. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't. That's one's a little less mainstream. You just need to know what LOL means and you're good. It's basically just another version of LOL. Don't worry about it. You got enough shit to learn. And they don't pay you to learn Twitch memes, so. You smell trolling? What do you mean? I am not trolling. It's a real emote. It's definitely used all the time. I see it all the time. Yep. I definitely see it frequently. Maybe not in Flight Sim, but I do see it. Definitely not a meme. I don't know, Andy. VVV. Okay, so what am I doing in Atlanta? Delta Museum? Poggers? I say yes. Delta Museum in Atlanta, most definitely. By the way, guys, speaking of flying, by the way, speaking of Flight Sim Expo, by the way, thanks for reminding me, Wayne, for this. You've made up for your earlier mistake on misleading people. Anyway, I'm joking, but this is interesting. So I came out of my last class for the day, and I got this like Frontier is having like a sale or something. I'm not like getting baited by it, but I was just curious to see like how much I would save if I could if I could buy my tickets now. And I'll save like a little bit, but I don't think it's worth because they're not refundable, and I don't know which day I can leave. So like the only way that like basically my options. All right, I need to see which runway I want. So we're gonna use so Atlanta is landing east right now because of the wind, by the way, for you group flighters if you're planning. Yeah, I'm just gonna use I'm gonna use 26 left, I think, because that makes most sense. Yeah, bear with me. I haven't flown into Atlanta in a long time, and I don't even know how much I paid attention to the actual charts, so bear with me. Oh, is my voice not synced? It should be. Maybe that's the player, but when I look at the delay, it looks slow. One sec. But maybe that's a little better. But when I was looking at OBS, it looked fine. I did not get a haircut, Christian. Actually, no, I did not. I will not attest to things I did not do. I will not attest to things I did not do. Wow, only in Atlanta. Guys, look at this. Only in Atlanta. Okay. Okay, only in Atlanta, guys. Only in Atlanta. Oh, F's. I have to load my capture card. One sec. I'll distract you guys by responding to someone else. Jeff, do all add-ons need to be reinstalled when upgrading X-Plane to 1130? No. No. Actually, Jeff, no. I didn't really have any issues, I don't think, so it should be fine. Anyway. So, only in Atlanta do you have 5 tower frequencies. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I think that's why Pilotus doesn't want to tower the East Coast. It's because they have to tower Atlanta somehow. And that would be like impossible because there's 5 frequencies. And that's awful for one person, let alone doing what they do on West already. I don't know. Maybe that's why. I mean, that's a pretty justifiable reason, like not wanting to look at, 5 runways by yourself for traffic. Just pay attention, like, oh goodness. Oh, you got the Thrustmaster pedals today? That's awesome, Neo. Yeah, someone else told me that they got the pack of everything. I forget who it was, though, now. If they come in, I'll remember. Austin, so the only reason I didn't fly on Pilot Edge on Sunday is because I didn't have enough time to do the second flight, but I think I will tonight, so it might be tonight if you're controlling. So it looks like Jiri is the initial approach fix. I mean, we're not using ATC, but I wanted to try to do this like somewhat concurrently with how I normally do flight planning, at least, so it's kind of has that feel. So put that effort in, put the work in, get the benefits. I don't know if I was supposed to eliminate the vectors there, but what's up, McTwist? It's so good to see you, McTwist. How you doing? Yeah, it is Miracle on the Hudson Day. I actually remembered that earlier, but then like forgot it because like too many thoughts swirling around in my head. But thank you, McTwist, for the 7 months on the Hudson Miracle Day. If you guys don't know what that means, by chance, if you're like new to aviation or like you don't know, 10 years ago, it was 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, the I think it's flight 1493 or 91 or something. Basically, like the flight crew 1493. They landed in the Hudson River and saved everyone's life. And there's a Jepson. I'll show you it really quick. There's a Hudson approach Jepson chart. And it's not like a real, this isn't a real chart. But it like, they made a like commemorative chart to like describe. Oh, it's cactus? Okay, never mind. Anyway, yeah, 1549, you're right. Okay, so yeah, they like made this like plate to like describe it. So it has like the frequencies, you know, it looks normal, and then it's like final approach course Hudson River. You're committed. Touchdown's wet. Yeah, it's pretty awesome though. It's pretty awesome though. They like made this. But yeah. Give thanks indeed. Pretty awesome though, but yeah, I thought I'd show you guys that. I'll link this in case you want it, in case you don't know like how to find it. But there you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Yeah, honestly, I don't have time to watch movies even if I wanted to, which you guys know I don't do that, but it's definitely worth, you know, it's worth acknowledging for sure. So, I mean, I guess the most important lesson from the Hudson is like, it's proof that training in commercial aviation can really pay off and save people. Like, I mean, not that it hasn't happened since then, of course. Like U.S. commercial aviation's never been safer. Like, it's never been more safe per year, but yeah, I mean, it's because of the standards getting better that stuff happens. So contrary to what you might think, depending on your perspective, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, so this is 127. This is 8. Actually no, it's 5. Put 5 in here. And this is 15. This is a short flight, so not very long. This is flight level 320. We'll do 320 for this flight. Cruise wind. Remind me never to travel with Tom Hanks. Oh, I've seen that meme. Yeah. For some reason, Tom Hanks has this like fascination with movies like that, which is kind of weird. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's just like wanting to cast more movies. I mean, it's hard to say, but you know, I love it when my tab key doesn't work. That's my favorite thing. What's your guys' favorite thing that breaks on your computer for no reason? Mine is when my tab key doesn't work and pulls a little W. That's a big little W from me. Wait, why don't I have top of climb? Did I not like... Do I need an alternate for that? I guess. Maybe. Okay, apparently I do. I didn't realize that, but we get an estimate here. 310.36, so nothing too crazy. Probably some mild turbulence, but probably nothing bad. Are we doing climb 1? Actually, I don't think I should because it's only like 7,000 feet, but I also am 80%, so let's just do climb 1. That's fine. We'll do 5, and then we'll do 24, and this is 147. But I need to do this page. So wind is actually... why did I do that again? I don't know why I did that. So wind is 3... No. Wind was calm, I believe. Yeah, wind is calm at our starting airport today. So we'll put that in. So really, like, not much to add here. We'll stick 1,000 here. Your favorite thing is when it breaks in the Zebo. Feels good, man. You know, it's Delta. They can afford it. It's fine. That's the idea. It's Delta. They can afford it. I mean, Andy, everyone told me to derate back in the day, so I started derating. Can't blame me for bad habits from other people. Come on. What do you know? I need to see your airline transport pilot piece of paper, please. Paper, please. I need to see your paper live on the stream. Live on Discord. What do you guys think? We need Andy to show his proof of certification. Make sure that when you talk to a pilot that they present their cert so you know if they telling you what they need to be telling you or not, you know? I don't know. Are you guys here? Are you guys on the cloud, by the way? Let me see. Let me see if I'm getting lol W'd or not. Okay, I got a couple people, I think, or at least one. I got Modularis. Modularis, you the real MVP, dude. You the real MVP, my friend. But if you guys want to join, still got time. Please join us tonight. But all good either way. Hey Sebastian, it's good to see you. How are you today? What's going on, dude? Okay, so this is... Oh, let's put a squawk in here. We'll go TA only. We're not using ATC, so it's fine anyways. And so we set this. Did I align this correctly? Oh, I must have forgotten something. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot the IRS position. That makes sense. Okay, everything's fixed. So we should be good there. So vector's on departure here. It looks like... Oh, no need for... So you don't get up. It's all accessible. Like you have to like... I mean, you reach like your body, I guess, but you're not getting up. Yeah, everything's accessible. That would be really bad design if it wasn't. You see, takeoff D-rate can be a good thing because these are on the engines, but then use ATM, not fix D-rate because ATM gives you the option. Firewall throttles, if you do that, fix it. I mean, Andy, like, I actually understand totally what you're saying, believe it or not. I don't know if you believe that, but I do. But, like, the thing is, I'm one person, you know. What's up, Freight Dog? How you doing, dude? Good to see ya. I hope you're doing well, dude. Cheers. So yeah, it is a thing, you know. I am one individual. Let me see what the I'm just gonna put the frequencies in anyways really quick, because why not? Just takes a second. This is I believe, okay, so we're gonna use 1219. Like, this is what we would do if we were flying this on like ATC or something. You sent me an X-Vision Pro. Oh, Freight Dog, thank you so much. Yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry I forgot to reply to you. I think that that's the one that I found. Was it like 6.1 something? I think that's the one that I found. So yeah, don't worry about it. I appreciate it. That's the one that I found. If that's the one that I think you're talking about. I know someone linked me the one that I found. That's why I'm saying that. I don't know if that's the one you linked me. But yeah. Hey, Duffs. I'm sorry, dude, but hopefully we can make it better. Hey, Duffs. You don't have 6 hours of college class on a Monday, so... But I understand, man. I do. All right? I do, man. Yeah, we're just getting ready. We're going to do relay to Atlanta with some of the peoples from the stream again tonight. And then we're probably going to do San Jose to John Wayne. And Gabe, if I didn't say hi, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. But yeah. Yeah, Neo, are you talking about Sully, right? Oh, no, you're talking about something else. YouTube video, ATC communication of a 777 Air India pilot landing in New York after all of the instruments failed. Oh, I think I've seen that, actually, or someone showed it to me. Yeah, I think someone showed that to me before. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, though, for sure. But see, that's the thing is, like... I always have to remember that ATC is there to help you, even when it seems like they aren't. Even when it seems like they're only there to enforce the FARs, they're there to help you. because the FARs, there are some dumb things, but overall they're there for the good, right? I mean, the same can't be said for other industry laws in other industries, but definitely in aviation, I actually do feel like a good amount of the stuff there is actually relevant and actually should be a thing. So there's that, you know? But we're going to turn the APU on and get this thing ready to rock. We'll get ready to push back here. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Also, is the stream smooth for you guys, by the way? Please let me know. Please let me know if it's butter or not. I hope it is. It looks better for me. Yes, exactly, Fitz Jr. Exactly, dude. Hey, Kythrick. It's good to see you. How are you? And thanks for the indicators, guys. Yes, flying. Yeah, so Duffs, that's what we're doing with the group flights. The idea of the group flights is we get to explore some of the places that I already have, because I had a bunch from the old days. The other thing it allows me to do is, like, let's say Orbex releases, like, you know, True Earth Great Britain for P3D, and I want to do that. Well, I can say, okay, we're going to do this pair in the cloud, and that way, like, it's still involving you guys, but I get to, like, show something, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a win-win, I feel like. And I didn't realize, like, how much people like to watch the stream and fly, too, until, like, I started doing it. And I had, like, 8 or 9 people the other day. It was really great. So, like, it's really great to see, like, how many people already care. Because I actually was not sure if it was going to fall flat on its face or not. What's up, Hockey Life? So when you come up with an idea and it doesn't fall flat, it feels pretty good. But hopefully we'll keep going that way. Harbor Cove, not necessarily. I'll explain in a sec. Just let me finish this part so I don't forget what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll explain the answer to that question in just a sec. I just need to make sure my door's closed. This is done. Okay, so this is okay, so this is 147. So I need to set this up now, and then I'll come back to your question. Yeah, we could care less if you exceed 250 knots above 10K. Do you mean below 10K? I mean, last time I checked, you shouldn't care anyways about that, but you know, about 250 above 10K. So we're gonna use 5 race at 054. The SID altitude for the Shepherd 3 departure is 7,000. So if you're on the group flight and you have the Shepherd 3, you should get 7,000 as your top. And then you'll just climb yourself your discretion to whatever you're cruising at. No, I know, Fitz. I just thought it was funny, that's all. But yeah, man, I totally get it. You're like, I need to know 71, 10, 65, but sometimes you're just like, man, we're all human, you know? Like, I guess is what you're trying to say. Is that we're all human, and sometimes things happen. Is there speed restrictions? So let me answer your question. And Fitz, if you want to help with this, obviously, because you're a controller, that's great too. Wait, I do not want Southwest. I want Stanley. Let me grab Delta for this. But usually, if you so the answer to your question is, if there's a restriction above 10,000, it has to be published or it has to be instructed or given. So you have to be told a Mach to maintain, or below, or at, or greater than, or less than, whatever. Like, do not exceed, or do not, you know, maintain, that kind of stuff. Like, if you're given a speed by the controller that's not published, then you comply with that, or you say unable, and then, you know, you work with that, you work that out. But like, what I'm getting at is that what your notion is correct. If it's not published, then no. Right? Then the answer is that there's no speed restriction. I mean, obviously you have an airframe limitation, but can't break the sound barrier. But yeah, that's Fitz. Did I kind of nail it on the head? Yeah, yeah, has to be published above 10K. If instructed, it's ifable. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I said with just a little more detail than that. But that's the simple way to think about it. Like, don't worry about memorizing. Like, New York, this is important. Like, I think it's really easy when you're getting into, like, flying with ATC to try to memorize. Like, instead of just, like, picking up on it as if it's, like, a loose language. Like, it's not as complicated as, like, a language or, like, programming, obviously, in that sense. But what I'm saying is, I think it's really easy when you're new to it to, like, try to just, like, you know, think that it's a script. And there's a lot of consistencies, but it's not a script. Like, you should understand, like, the flow, because it'll make your life easier, because you can prepare for each phase of flight en route and approach better and stuff like that. I mean, New York, like, yeah, but keep in mind, if you were going 5 kilometers a second, if you're like an SR-71, then you're gonna be switching centers a lot. You're gonna be doing an LA speed check pretty freaking often. Yeah. But basically, New York, yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Safety and efficiency as well, obviously, when possible. Sea-Dog, yeah, that... Wait, when you say startup, do you mean, like, the first loading screen with the prepared logo? Or, like, after you pick the scenario and you press OK and you loading everything? So, what do you mean by long? Define long, because it usually takes about a minute no matter what system you're on. Like, that's just a given. It doesn't matter. Like, I have NVMe drives and it doesn't matter. Oh, 8 minutes? That's definitely broken. Let me think about that while I push back here. That is not right. There's something wrong with your install if you're getting 8 minutes. I hate to break it to you and, like, not to burst your bubble, my good sir, but I'd have to wager that there's something wrong with your install if it takes 8 minutes to go from the logo to that screen. Yeah. But are you on a hard drive or a solid state drive for the actual install of prepared Sea-Dog? And I'm assuming this wasn't happening before.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for
No, Sea-Dog, I'm just asking a question. No, I'm asking if... I'm not asking if it's on your C drive. I'm asking what kind of drive the drive that you're prepared is on. Is it a hard drive? Is it a solid state drive? Is it NVMe? What is it? Hey, Red Fox. It's good to see you. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, Sea-Dog, that's probably contributing to your issue, especially if it's a 5400. I have my prepared and X-Plane installs themselves on solid state drives, on NVMEs, but specifically on solid states, right, in general, right? So what I'm getting at is, what I recommend to people is you should put the simulator and the add-ons, like not the scenery, but all the add-on planes and whatever, like on an SSD, and then you should put the actual, like, scenery. If you don't have enough space to, like, put any other scenery on the solid state, you can put that on a hard drive and it won't be as bad. But putting P3D or X-Plane on a hard drive, this is why I don't recommend that, because, like, you run into that issue and then you're like, why is this taking so long? But it's really just you're bottlenecking on your drive speed. Your drive speed's bottlenecking you really hard. That's why. So that is probably the answer to your question. So it's not really a matter of reinstalling again, Sea-Dog. It's a matter of running your simulator on a drive that's not bottlenecking you. And when I say bottlenecking, I mean running on a drive that's slow. It's not just speed, like, it's the response time too. So, like, even when you've loaded, when you're actually simming, I'll try to illustrate this because it's not necessarily, like, straightforward. Okay, so, like, see how, like, I can see, like, this response time? This is, like, how long it's taking. Like think of this as, like, information, like, no, I should disclaim this. without getting like too complicated, obviously there's still like, you know, delays caused by like, okay, well, like, you know, it has to process, like, you know, you have CPU and disk, like they're, you know, they go together and all that. But what I'm getting at is like, if you're on like a hard drive, your response time is probably pretty high. Like this is really good. And you don't even need like a NVMe, but like an SSD would be way better than this. Is what I'm getting at. And like that honestly would be like a really big help, because when you're simming and you have a high response time, the thing with simulators is like it has to pull, like it randomly will just hit that point where it pulls a scenery object or whatever it is. And like, it could be a model, it could be a scenery object, who knows what it is, right? It doesn't matter. And that is really important, because if you have that delay, it could stutter the simulator. It could like who knows, right? Like, but you could be having stutters because you're on a hard drive. Like it's very possible. So the response time in flight sim is probably more important than like almost any other thing you can do on a conventional like end user kind of gamer application, because of the fact that you're constantly looking to pull a file. Cleeth, if that's what you say, sure. Hey, Need for Speedruns, what plane am I flying? How many passengers? How many passengers can the 738 hold? I feel like I should know this, but when I took airport finance, I didn't really study like, you don't really study like that, because all that data is like available to you. It's more like, also keep in mind, Need for Speed Runs, that some carriers have different, like they change the interior of the aircraft, like the cabin, so that they have more, like slightly more seats or slightly less seats. And so that affects it. I would say though, it's what, probably like a 150 to 200, something like that. That's my guess. It's probably like 150 to 200. Something like that is my guess. But yeah, that's maybe a little less, I don't know. But that's probably what it normally is. What's up, TK Drogs? How you doing? I appreciate you joining us tonight. So usually what happened, why am I saying that? It could happen this month, actually. So stay tuned for that. I haven't confirmed anything yet, so I'm not gonna like promise again, because I don't want to like put myself in that position again. But yeah, Modularis, I'm just gonna don't worry about it. I'm just going to so I did this because it doesn't matter, because like I could just taxi it back anyway. All right, so I'm not done pushing actually, or not done setting up, so I still have some things left to do. So let me focus on that. Wolfie, I have an Orbex Media account. I did install it. I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't had any time to do that, but I probably will soon. I haven't had any time to look at the actual like city scene or anything in my sim, so I have no idea like what it looks like. Okay, so we want, let's see, we want auto, ground, right, and this. Yo, Alpha Bravo, I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Kythrick, you might be right, dude. I don't know. All right, so we're getting started, boys. We'll just taxi back. I think that's Macoriate over there. Or Modularis, I mean. Whoever that is. Whoever this is, I forget. It's one of the two. Oh, Major Kong, thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's Modularis. Okay. Original good. I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of subjective though, obviously. All right, so we got the right going. So this is right pack close. Continuous. And this. And left, so ground. So engine 1. Not that yet. I did not mean to do that early. So yeah, Wolfie, my answer is I only say that I have a media account because it's like a legal thing that I have to say, but the point is, like, I haven't looked at it yet. I have no impressions of it yet though because I haven't seen it. Like, I was late to today's stream, so trying to get my life in check here after a 6-hour class Monday. What are you looking at, Freight Dog? What are you looking at? Or Sea Dog, I mean. Oh, wow. I'm gonna get you guys confused. Sea Dog and Freight Dog. Are you guys the same person, Kappa? Not really, obviously. All right, here we go. We can go for left. Yo, T-Storm, that's Monka's. Stay safe, guys. Down in LA. I didn't realize LA was having flooding issues. Man, the world moves so fast. Feels world man. Feels world man, dude. All right. I said I was gonna go fast and I didn't, so whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so continuous, engine gens, APU bleed, APU. We have taxi lights already. Hydraulic A is on. Probe is on. And we don't need ATIs right now, so I won't put it on yet. And we need belts. Should have done belts earlier, but it's okay. That, I believe, is actually it. I think I just need panel lights here so I can see later. I'm going to subtract a little bit of time. Just a little bit. I'm going to subtract like 40 minutes. So bear with me, or 24 minutes. It's actually 0.4 hours. Anyway. The last thing is I need to arm AT. And I need to set flaps 5. Living in LA. Come on, bruh. What does that mean? Why do you want to go back? Wait, okay, I guess I can't say anything about LA because I don't understand it. I have no experience. What state am I in? Oh, Kythrick? I don't mind telling you. I'm in Washington. Yeah, I've been in Washington my whole life. Because South Dakota, San Diego sucks. Does it though? I've never been. So once again, I have no opinion. I have no opinions. Sea Dog, yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so without further ado, guys, thanks again for your patience. I appreciate it. We're gonna get on our way though, so we'll back taxi and get out of here. And thank you, Group Flyers, for being patient as well with me. I appreciate it. Need for speed runs. It's fly level 320. This first leg is pretty short. It's a realistic route. It's just a short leg, so climbing to like 3.6 or 3.8 doesn't really make any sense because you're gonna descend so soon. Like you'll climb and then like you don't need the extra like 2,000 or whatever. So unless I'm mistaken, it doesn't make sense. Hey Kevin, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're late. Just take off from taxiway. Nah, dude. I ain't taking that much realism out of this stream. Oh, the leg, it hurts. The pain, dude. I love these pedals, but man, they make you work. Yikes, dude. Yikes. Yikes, dude. Yes, Kevin, that is correct. Yeah, we're doing a group flight from LA to Atlanta. And hopefully the frames in Atlanta are good. I actually have a feeling that they will be, but we'll see. But I do have a good feeling about it. I went to LA and and San Diego on the same trip to Cali. San Diego is so much better. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, chat is you guys are bustling and you guys are doing good. Yeah, Wolfie, that's correct. Yeah, it's Imagine Sim Atlanta. If you want to take off, guys, because I'm taxiing so I can watch, feel free. By the way, if you'd like to depart the airport, please depart the airport. Depart, please. Depart, please. Yes, real airline pilots don't talk to dozens of people while they're in the cockpit. That's definitely a thing. That's what the flight attendants are for. But as I've explained, flight sim is literally just chatting with airplanes. So what else am I going to do to entertain your asses? Play Fortnite? I don't think so. Yo, there he goes, boys. He's going. See ya. Big see ya for that guy. Big see ya, dude. Big see ya, dude. See you later. Hey, Major Kong. It's all good, man. Thanks for joining us. Who's that behind me here, by the way? Who's the gentleman behind me on the ramp there? On the taxiway. There he goes. Oh, I am crawling. What was that? I apologize. Stop crawling on the ground here. Let's get moving. Is that you, Wolfie? Or is that... Are you talking about me? Okay. I'm taxiing like American. That was good, man. Oh, yeah, he is drift. Dude, Tokyo drift airplanes. Why didn't anyone do that yet? TBH, though. Big TBH from me on that one. All right, we're using Alpha 1. To be honest with you. Hey, Wolfie, if you give me 5 million bits, I'll drift. I'll take off on the taxiway. Hurry up. You have 1 minute to buy them all. Oh, yes. Only 5 million bits. Forehead. Just buy them. LULW. What's up, Red259? Hey, Wolfie, being a comedian ain't easy these days, man. Everyone gets pissed off over everything, man. You gotta give me that. Neor, no. I did not. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't see the documentary on it. Thanks, Wolfie. It's all good, man. I'm just messing with you. All right, landing lights. Yo, I did not want to turn the fuel pump off. Monkas. Oh, I didn't set pressurization. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. Okay, this is 3-2. And then what's the Atlanta altitude? I just realized I was like, shiz. I knew I forgot something important, but what was it? Okay, the altitude is 1,000 feet, so set 1,000. But thank you for the 10 bits, Freight Dog. You'll get it started, huh? All right. You'll get it started like the Black Eyed Peas. What's up, Cafe Chloe? How you doing? What's up, Mal Aviator? Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. We're just about to... a little behind schedule, but we're just about to depart Raleigh here. We're going to go to Atlanta. Short group flight, and then we're going to probably do another one. I'm saying probably because I don't know, but probably. Probably doing another one. Okay. That's the idea. That's the wrong charts. Great weather settings? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Andy, hello? What are you even saying right now? TBH. I don't even know, man. Sometimes I wonder what this man's saying. Yeah, well, Andy, I don't want to lose my reproductive organs, so I'm gonna refrain. Thanks. I don't believe that that shit's actually been tested well, so I'm good. Turn the gain down until there's a gap in the weather. Oh, is that... Oh, here we go with the SOP debate again, huh? Yikes. You think Atlanta is bad now? Give it another 2 weeks of a shutdown. Oh, God, let's not talk about... I mean, it's important. Like, yeah, like, I understand it's an issue, you know, but yeah, it's fucked. Cafe Chloe? Capitane? Yeah. I know Cafe Chloe, I know. It's all good. All right. Let's get going, boys. Let's get out of here. Finally, I know. I'm slow as hell today, man. Napkin's trying to explain the reason why you turn up. Okay, it's flight sim. Who actually diverts like that much from their routing because of weather? Those are the same people that probably like... Okay, this is not... I'm not... Okay, I don't even want to say this because it's going to make me sound like I think it's dumb. And I don't think it's necessarily stupid because obviously like that's a real world thing. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little much sometimes. Okay. Andy, I'm gonna... Do we need to talk? I think we need to talk, Andy. To be honest. All right. I've never seen an SOP I didn't want to break. All right, boys. What's up, Thrakazog? It's good to see you. Hope you're well. All right. Okay, if you're a member of the aviator crew, please acknowledge your attendance on board by donning your chili shades and toga. Here we go. All right, 80 knots. All right, V1. Rotate. Here we go.
V2.
We got plenty of runway left. Come on, easy though. Not even close. All right, chat. I'll be back with you in a sec. Don't worry. All right, gear. Don't worry about it, Twitch chat. We good. All right. All right, clap swan. I honestly don't know how real airline pilots watch this fucking stream though. Wait, oh shit. Excuse my language. I pressed down on my flaps and I meant to press up. That was like completely unintentional. That was very yikes. And not on purpose. Okay, well, we recovered, so we're okay. It's fine. The good, bad of the good news is we fixed it. Let's go to Qatar and let's get out of here. I'm done with this. Let's make a left turn. Direct Qatar, please. Left turn, Qatar, please. Amanda, please. Yo, can I get some VNAV in this? Yo, can I get some, like, cooperation airplane, please? Thank you. There we go. CWSP? I know, man. Yeah, light chop reported on... Light chop at 3,600. Making my LNAV go all wonky like I don't want her to. Yeah, Gabe, I screwed up. Don't remind me. Plane doesn't like to cooperate because the mess up the lineup. Yeah. It's okay, Andy. We'll work on it. Interviewing for Delta, Mal Aviator? I mean, look at how good I look. I mean, of course. I mean, when you look this good, no question. They don't doubt you, man. I'm telling you. Verified tick mark. Real aviators. Charisma the size of a McDonald's 20-piece nugget box. What else do you need? You don't need anything else to be an airline pilot. You just gotta sell the airline, you know? You gotta sell it. Sell it to win it. And you gotta have your chili tinkers to make your sim look like me. I don't always take off out of sunsets, but when I do, I use PTA. Stay tinkers, my friends. You need a 1-bedroom apartment with 5 other pilots living with me? No, I don't. Malaviator, this is not Colgan, okay? This is not Colgan Air. I don't need that. I don't need to simulate things that don't exist. Also, I can't simulate being a pilot in that position when I don't have the correctable vision for it either. And you use lens flare, yes. Well, exactly. Can't fly for Delta without a double-breasted captain, Stubing Blazer. What did I just read, Napkin? You just blew my brain. Captain's hat? Overrated. TBH. Are we gonna fly to Atlanta at 7K? No, the standard instrument departure at Raleigh-Durham is at top altitude of 7,000 feet. So until I get to Qatar, we're staying at 7,000 feet. And then we're climbing. You gotta climb. But yeah, no, Napkin, I'm too uncultured for that shit. Unfortunately. Too uncultured for that. Wow, look at that. That is it feels good, man. Oh, come on. Delta 2175. Climb and maintain whatever your final level is. Unrestricted. Okay. And Delta 2175 will climb and maintain whatever our final is. Unrestricted. Thank you. All right. Well, ATC wants us to go up to flight level 320. So up, and away we go. Up, and away I go, boys. There we go. Up, and away I go flying. Nice climb rate. Pretty solid. I don't always climb at 4,000 feet, but when I do, I know it's Boeing. Stay yoke, my friends. You mean you don't have the entire Love Boat series on Betamax? No, I do not. And I actually do know what Betamax is, so I'm cultured enough to know that because I like tech. But yeah. What in-flight beverage do I prefer? Original good? Well, considering I'm not 21, I usually just get the cup of Sprite. Because for whatever reason, the Sprite, I don't know how that... I don't know if you guys agree, but if you ever get Sprite on like a flight, I swear it's always like really... It's never flat. It's really great. I don't know why. It's like never flat. Yeah, Andy, I should be rewarded for knowing what that is in this uncultured age of millennials that like Starbucks. Why are my lights like that? That is bad. I mean, Starbucks is all right, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say, though. 5 milli. All the M's, Wolfie. You gotta give me those M's, man. What's up, Chloe? Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging with us, by the way. I get ginger ale. You know, I should probably actually try ginger ale enough times to determine my opinion of it. Probably should actually determine that. Gives me heartburn. Oh, really? Say ETA Atlanta. Wait, what? I don't know. There's been a delay. We're on the way to flight level 320. We got some light chops, so we gotta divert to Newark. Gotta divert to Minneapolis because we got light chop. Progress page. One sec. So I'm usually asleep the whole flight and miss out on the bed. Wait, really? Why? Do you travel at like night or something? Or are you just always tired when you like? That's interesting. Normally, if I fall asleep, I'm like, it's like an hour in at least. I don't miss it. So yeah, this flight is like not that long. If I use useful ND range, we descend in like probably less than 20 minutes. So making a slight right turn to join guitar here. Chibi learns. I just had a big move down. Sea level. Well, I don't understand why you're linking that, Mike, because what I'm saying that for whatever reason, when I'm in flight, my drink tends to be like not flat. I don't know why. When you would think it would be flat, or you think I don't know. How are you, by the way? My sim time is off. I know it's intentionally off. If you're ever flying in Canada, get a Montreal. Okay, thanks, Need for Speed Runs. I don't know if I'll ever I don't know if I would go to Canada for something, but we'll see. This is a science-free stream. That's not what I said at all. This is not a science-free stream. Dude, it feels like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I feel like there's like more haze than normal, but maybe I'm just like, that's just what happens when you take a break from the simulator for a day. I mean, as in I didn't do a full flight yesterday, but I was working on something else. So we don't have science or missed approaches. Not really. I did a miss like last week. I don't know what you're talking about, Krusty. I'm gonna have to make you take that one back. What's up, Snapshot 021? Wait, what? Wait, are you serious, Snapshot? What? Whoa, dude. Really? What? Wow, that was not something I expected to read. I will be completely honest. I did not expect to read that. You aren't wrong. It's quite remarkable. Yeah, okay, Alyssa Napkin, thanks. You're only into Twilight Zone if the is a goblin hanging. Oh, if there is a goblin hanging onto your wing. I don't think it could hang there though. I think it would freeze to death and die in like 5 minutes. Which runway are you taking into Atlanta? So Kevin, the winds right now are west. If I said east earlier, I meant west, by the way. West. Yeah, the winds are west right now. So 26 left is my current plan for landing in Atlanta. Excuse me, by the way. Excuse-moi, by the way. That is the freshest meme I've ever seen, or I've seen. What's up, Alpha Bravo Aviation? How are you, man? It's good to see you. But yeah, explanation needed at Snapshot 021. Indeed, yeah, I'm real. You just debated like 50 people if you don't say anything. I'm assuming it's 50 anyway. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Pixar, it didn't happen. That's a fitting use of the Pixar, it didn't happen joke, I would have to say. Fitting use. Hey, Alpha Bravo. I'm glad to hear it, man. I think he may have meant giving birth. No, what, Wayne? What are you saying? All I said was that when I read what he said about that, I wasn't sure if he was serious because I feel like that's like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't, like, I guess I'm confused, Snapshot, as to why you're like watching my stream after that. I feel like that's pretty dramatic. But maybe I'm like helping you calm down. So if that's the case, then I'm glad that I can help. I don't know. I guess I'm just confused. It was unexpected. I think it was an intentional joke. I mean, like I said, it's very possible. But his wife was... Did something just happen? His wife was getting pregnant, as in giving birth as a language barrier. Wait, what? I swear something just fell. And I was like, do you guys hear that? Or am I crazy? When I was talking, I swear something fell. I don't think I'm crazy. But anyway. Yeah, I think something fell. Okay. I don't think I was getting knocked on the door. Let me see. One sec. Okay, we're good. Something fell, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. I thought it was important. What's up? What's up? How do I say your name? BMI? I want to try to pronounce that correctly. Can you please tell me? Thank you. No, Alpha Bravo, you're funny though. I'm outside your door. It was me knocking. Oh, you typed that quick. Spider in hair? What does that mean? It was a box. It was just like a box. Like a little box. Soft reset. Hey man, how are you, dude? It's good to see ya. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thanks again to the group flyers who are flying along. If you've missed that recent development in the stream, what we've been doing for the past few times is like, so I set up a group flight and I tell people in Discord. So I have this role in Discord in the group flights channel, and like this role is separate from like @HereEveryone. The idea behind it is like I can ping only like these group flights people who are interested, so I don't have to ping everyone. So yeah, that's the intent behind it. And so that's what I want to do with that. And if you want in on that, just join the Discord, or if you're in Discord, just @ me in that channel and mention me and I'll give you the role for it. But if you have questions on how it works, then just don't be afraid to ask. So I'm more than happy to explain it. Oh, it's me, guys. Okay, thank you so much, dude. Welcome again, guys. Appreciate it. I've noticed my FSX theme. Yeah, Kevin, it's possible you have too many add-ons installed, or whatever your configuration or settings are you're running out of VAS. Basically, FSX is a 32-bit platform. I don't know if you're being serious or not. I'm going to assume you're not, so I'm going to zoom in. Basically, FSX is 32-bit, which means that the virtual address space, which is what VAS means, is 4 gigabytes. And when you run out of VAS space, when you run out of the 4 gigs of memory available to a 32-bit application, it crashes. It's not that your actual system RAM has been exceeded, because you would still probably just page file at that point and be fine, right? The application crashes because it runs out of memory allocation. So the benefit of something like P3D here, Kevin, or X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 is also 64-bit, so you don't really have that limitation either. So that's the thing. It's like with FSX, it has that limitation. It will always have that limitation because it's 32-bit. What did you link, Mike? What did I miss from you? Did I miss something else from you, Mike? I don't see what I miss. I don't. What? Hey, Soft Reset. I'm glad you're doing good. Thanks. Like I said, thank you. I appreciate it. Neor, how long until I land? It's all good. So this flight, don't worry, it's not that long. We should be on the ground in like probably 20 minutes or so. So it's not that long. This flight is pretty short. If you can open a 32-bit RGB in Photoshop, you have too much RAM. I have no idea what that's like, Neor, because I've never done something like that. He linked me this. Oh, yeah. I was confused because it's not really an article. It's a Reddit post. But I see what you mean now. Okay. I mean, 20 minutes, not like actually 20 minutes. Wait. Oh, wait. Am I crazy? Maybe not. Okay, wait. Oh. I'm drunk. Okay, I don't think it'll actually take that long, though, because I don't know. I just don't think it will. Like, it won't be, maybe it's not 20, it's probably half an hour. So you need 64 gigs of RAM to open that. I mean, yeah, I have 32, which I think is enough. Like, I don't see a situation where even if I was like doing a ton of like, I don't think 64 gig, I don't think I could justify adding RAM. I mean, I don't even have any more DIMM slots anymore anyways. I'd have to go 16 sticks. Too bad Chili didn't get it. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. But yeah, it's does that make sense though, Kevin? Yeah, you sound like you understand, but I just don't want to like leave you hanging if you're confused. I mean, I understood. I understood it. It was more like I was confused because I feel like my personal experience with like getting carbonated stuff on like a flight is that it's usually not flat at all, right? So that's why I was like confused as to like what I was reading, I guess. I don't know. I was like going back and forth. Well, 64 128 is good for yeah, okay. Thanks, Neor. Did I go to New York yet to see Nico? No, Duffs. No. We might be doing it soon, actually, again, but I'm not going to say anything until I have an actual confirmation this time that I'm doing it. Like until I have like the flights booked or something. What's up, actually, Leviticus? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. How you doing, dude? Good to see ya. Hope you're well. But yeah, it's that's basically it. Ryle Codger's favorite word. Oh, you know it, dude. No one like Ryle Codgers out here. We out here with our friend Ryle Codgers. We out here. We're on the East Coast. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm fine, Mike. Thanks for asking, my catter. Yeah, so what we're doing now, Mike, is we're doing basically the idea. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do this like every single time, but this is kind of what I've been doing is we do a group flight first, and that's on FSCloud. So it could be like in a lot of different places. And the idea behind that is exploring more places, but it's also, it's an opportunity to not just connect better, but to kind of see places you wouldn't normally see by sticking to the Western US. So yeah, I think it's a really good blend of things. What's up, Illinois? Yeah, it will be interesting. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of the extra effervescent stream. Hey, Napkin. Good luck tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about. And we'll see you later. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, dude. He's not fine. Nobody that's fine flies on the East Coast unless they're made to. Let's explore Afghanistan poggers. Last time I checked, there's no Afghanistan in DCS, because I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. I can't go Chile A10. Like the good old days, Kappa. Like in there. I mean, there's Persian Gulf, but yeah. If that's why you said that. I'm pretty sure... God, bottles sometimes are a pain in the ass. Oh, jeez, that hurt. I think that's why you said that. One millimeter texture resolution. I mean, that's a little more than 20 years, but I see your point. Yeah, they are, Krusty. I mean, like, what do you want me to tell you, dude? They freaking pack those things, man. I'm telling you. They pack those things. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. What can I tell you? What can I tell you, man? Okay, chase plane cameras, forehead. Please. Stop being forehead. There we go. Sometimes chase plane can be quite forehead. What is that? Dude, what is that? Oh, that's the, never mind. That's the exhaust. Or the, contrails effect. In 20 years, people playing X-Play will wonder how they could stand the current Zebo version. Andy, you gotta stop insulting Zebo. What's up, Cafe Chloe? I gave you a role in Discord, so thanks for joining. And Cafe Chloe, if you want the group flight role so you can join in or get information, get pinged. Let me know. Do you want that too right now? I can give it to you whenever, but yeah, sure. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys joining Discord. Do you think payware scenery will increase for X-Plane to the level? Do you mean, like, I guess what I'm asking, I guess I don't understand whether you're asking, like, do you think that more scenery in X-Plane will be payware than freeware, or if you're asking like the quality will be the same, like the quality of the... Yes to what? Yes to... Will there be more payware than freeware? Oh, both? Okay, so that's a great question. I feel like it's inevitable that I just feel like developers like work their ass off, like actually, you know, I mean, obviously there's always like, you know, shit like we've seen, obviously, like not to only jab at Cremonasoft here, but Cremonasoft is a good example of what I meant. But anyway, that's just one, obviously, but basically I'm gonna say yes, and I say that because I mean, it's not quite the amount of effort it is to like make an airplane that's like actually good, like to make, you know, like the flight factor or something, like his example, or the TBM or something. I just feel like it's inevitable when you spend that much time on something, like you're gonna have to like either dedicate your life to, like, I just don't see how, like, I don't know, like I feel like money like is a motivation, and I don't mean like in a greed kind of way, and like the like, oh, like I spend all like my extra time on this, so I feel like either I spend all my extra time on this, or it's I feel like that, you know, I spend so much time on this, like putting so much effort in, that it can be my job. So in that regard, I feel like the answer is yes, because flight sim development is like, as we know, like doing something worth people's money and worth people's like look is actually hard. And I don't know, like it's harder than other things, obviously. Like there's always like hurdles and everything, but you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, what did I miss? When will X-Plane reach the same standards for video as FSX? Font scaling needs improvement. I don't know, Neor. Like, that's a kind of specific thing. Who knows? But that's a good question. If X-Plane scenery quality increased, you know, McTwist, I'll be honest, like, I actually don't find a lot of the scenery in X-Plane that I've tried, whether it's freeware or payware, to be bad or even like mediocre. Like, I think most of it's very good. There's a few exceptions where I'm like, literally you're just dumping library objects to try to make a scenery. And like, as much as I appreciate your freeware effort, I have no desire to use this, but because I feel like it's just going to drain my frames and not do anything to make it look better anyway, or more realistic. But, you know, like, there are some very good and talented scenery developers for X-Plane, just like there are for P3D. I mean, it goes both ways, you know. Like, I would say that there's obviously, like, with both platforms there are standouts and all of that, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. You know, it's interesting. I don't know. You know, Andy, you're probably right. My heading bug's probably wrong at this point. I've been outside too long. Let's see. How is flying across the country for a living not awesome? It means you have to be able to somehow tolerate places like Portland, Seattle, Houston, Baltimore, Tampa, El Paso, Austin, Amarillo, that's not Long Beach. I don't know what that is. Boise, Denver, LaGuardia, Newark, and whatever that is. I don't know what the last one is off the top of my head. I'll happily go anywhere that isn't home. You know, Duffs, I think it's just all perspective, I guess. You know, like you do something long enough and like you get the same attitude that you do the same career, and like even though you get to travel, you just kind of become like, I don't want to say ungrateful, but it's like it becomes, you know, routine, right? Does that make sense? Like you don't really, like, you stop paying attention, you stop taking it in, you know, like taking the effort, you know, putting in the effort to take it in like you did when, you know, it wasn't in your life. Do you think P3D will incorporate ortho? Do I think? No, I know. And in fact, Illinois, technically it's already there. True Earth already exists in P3D and it's expanding over time, right? The other thing is, besides the fact that ortho technically already exists as a viable product, the other thing is ortho for P3D, which is really ortho for XP with some changes to make it work. You can already use it. The problem is that unless I haven't checked in that long to where they did finally add this, there's no autogen buildings logic. So the problem you have then is you make tiles and you're like, oh my gosh, I can make ortho and P3D poggers, and then like you go to make a tile and you don't have any like autogen for the place that you want. Like you lose autogen, I guess, because you can't, the program can't build like the data for it or whatever for P3D yet, because like it hasn't been written. But I'm gonna check that because I keep saying that, but I want to make sure that I'm not wrong and that I just didn't see it. Okay, so this is what I'm basing my claim off of, by the way. So this is from July. He says, hey guys, I modified ortho for XP 1.3 to enable support for P3D. Oh, I need to set top of descent. Stand by. And then I'll read this. Sorry, bad timing. Yes, original good it does. Although the main problem with VR and P3D and X-Plane is not the platform. Well, it's not the integration or implementation of the of VR. It's the frame rate that you can pull is very limited usually. I mean, it can be very good if like depending on like if you really manage like how much you're putting in the sim, but yeah, I feel like frame rate is the hardest thing with flight sim still when it comes to VR, no matter what it is. Bum ba-dum bum. I don't remember what arrival I'm using. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna land west. So I need that. Okay. And then I need to set okay, I'm coming from Levy here. Okay, I'm gonna set 14000 here. All right, we're good. So anyways, back to what I was reading here. Okay, so I'll make it a little smaller, but he says, hey guys, I modified Ortho for XP 1.3 to enable support for prepared. The main advantage over FS Earth tiles, blah, 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 blah. All it requires is ticking the box build for ESP before clicking on batch build. The BGL files will be placed inside the main program directory Ortho Photos. From there, find the folder, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so if I go here, dun, 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 dun. Work in progress. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so see, it says finished. Base satellite imagery creation for prepared. Water mask for prepared. Build binary night seasonal texture creation options. Okay. To do, remove, blah, blah, blah. Add integration with scene proc to allow for adding of custom autogen from OpenStreetMap. So basically what I'm saying is it kind of exists, but it's misleading because you need autogen. Otherwise, it like the reason that I haven't done anything with this yet is because it's not because it's like a beta thing. Like it's scenery. Like I could just remove it. It's not like an application, right? You know what I mean? Like it's less of a problem. The main reason I haven't done anything with that is because you can't really test how Ortho affects the platform fairly if you're not adding the same variables. Now, obviously, you're never gonna have like the same variables between both platforms, you know, because you have things like like more add-ons and all that. But what I'm getting at is if you don't have autogen buildings with where the ortho tiles are, and then you go and then you make your tile for testing or whatever, like let's say you make like a Seattle photo scenery tile and it has no autogen buildings, and then you try to compare it to X-Plane and you're like, well, P3D ortho is better because you get more frames, you get better performance, and it's more consistent and blah, blah, blah. But that's not really true. Like you can't like, if you literally have a big variable, autogen is one of the biggest, like world object density is one of the biggest performance variables in flight sim. So if that's missing, you can't validate those numbers at all. So what I'm getting at is there's no point to test ortho and P3D other than True Earth because it has that autogen logic built into it or whatever. It has the buildings, I mean. Like it has buildings in it. There's no point to use raw ortho creation to test it until we actually have the autogen to make the variables mostly the same. That was kind of long-winded, but does that make sense? Also, hey Cheester. It's good to see you. How you doing? Sorry I missed you there. Hey, and yeah, I don't know if I missed anything else. I mean, I wasn't rambling. I was answering the question. I've loved the X-Plane aircraft market. Meme Knight 787 flies like a rocket. Oh god, that plane tilts me off the face of the freaking earth. Chilly good. Yeah, Aussie one. Yeah, thanks. Modularis. Yeah, I was just forgetting. No, you couldn't. He only got daughters. Wow, Andy, nice comeback. Hey Shakers, WC, how you doing? What's going on? Thank you so much for the host. What's up, Shakers? If you guys are new from Shaker Stream, my name's Will. I do flight sim here, and we're descending. We're doing a group flight from Raleigh to Atlanta. It's kind of quick, but we're on the descent. Nice sunset out here in the sim, but Shakers, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? How's your stream? Texas Aviator, usually big drops are caused by scenery load. Do you mean like stuttering or like like you go from 30 to 14 and it stays there for the rest of the flight? What's up, Nick Flight X? Yeah, it has been a while, Nick. It's good to see you though. I hope your stuff's going well. It's Raleigh. I don't know. Your Lays. I don't know. I'm not a marketing person for Frito-Lays, so I don't know. So Texas Aviator, so that might honestly just be scenery loading in X-Plane, yeah. Like it might, like I have NVMe drives, I don't think it matters. Like that, I'm pretty sure that's just loading the scenery. Like it's transitioning like the part that's loaded in like the LOD radius, like the LOD radius, you hit a point and it loads the next like area. And that's why that happens. And like if you're moving the camera while that's happening, then that looks like stuttering, but it is, you're right, but it's actually just loading. It's actually just loading your next like that's like where you're going, like the actual terrain, like whatever you have for scenery, whether it's just default or ortho or whatever. So that's might be what it is, honestly. There's a good chance it is. Andy, I wish I got paid 15 times more money to know ND range, to be honest. Easy for you to say. Wolfie?
Wolfie, sir. Is that a little W?
Hey, here's how I feel about that, Wolfie. Here's how I feel about that. Ask K-Man. Okay, that literally doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what is the actual proof of that? Like, sorry about the F-bomb. But why are you clickbaited? I'm doing exactly what the title says. What do you mean? Firebird. Okay. All right, that's a big lol W from me because that's how I feel right now. Big lol W because that doesn't make any sense. Like fundamentally, that doesn't make any sense. Because both read, write, and response time is better on a solid state drive. There's literally like, if that is actually true, and like I have nothing against K-Man, like this is a totally like factual, like I'm saying this for factual reasons and nothing else. Like for like informational purposes and nothing else. But what I'm getting at here is, if that is somehow true, like if that actually is consistent, like proven over multiple tests, either something was done wrong in the testing or there is a major problem in this version. Like, honestly, there's no, like, Wolfie, like there's that, like I read that and like I felt my head hurt. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Because that doesn't make any sense. So Duffs, Wolfie is telling me that K-Man told him that a hard drive runs X-Plane better than a solid state and NVMe drive. Solid state and NVMe drives hurt X-Plane better on hard disk drives. So I'm saying that if that is actually true, somehow, then Sydney's got some splaining to do, dude. Because that's fucking stupid. Feels good, man. No, Fireburb, I'm doing this. I'm doing a big lol W. Big lol W for that one. Hard disk drives run X-Plane better than NVMe, lol W. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, dude. Yeah. Good meme, by the way. I'm sorry, but that sounds like a total meme. Or you like misunderstood him. Because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, wait, are you telling me that he said it or you read it in from someone else? Because that's also different, by the way. Yeah. Did he say it? Or did you read it from someone else randomly in the chat that was in his stream? Because that's not true. There's no way. I can't afford solid state, so I'm buying SATA drives and justifying it. Okay, Wolfie. All right, I'm not even trying to disrespect your IT experience, but there's no way that an application could possibly be bottlenecked by a solid state versus a hard drive. Like, holy shit. Yeah, okay, maybe if your solid state drive is like Magnite, maybe if Magnite made your solid state drive, or Cremonasoft, maybe if your solid state is Cremonasoft A310 Part 3, once again, lol W for that one, then maybe you're right, but that literally like makes my head hurt. Like, I'm not even trying to be like an asshole. Like, that actually like makes me like lose IQ points thinking about that. Okay, so you read it or you heard it from, did Captain K-Man say it or did you read it, Wolfie? Because there's no way that's true. Because first you said K-Man said it. Like, I'm just telling you this because this is an important distinction. It's important to not mix what someone says, or like what a creator says, with what someone says in the chat, because it could be a complete meme and you just like miss that it's a meme, or like they forgot a kappa or something. Like, you never know. Like, you have to take things with a grain of salt sometimes. Yeah, Wolfie, like, in the nicest way possible to that person, I'm just gonna give him lol W. This is a big lol W, teeth and tongue, man. There's no way that's true. Unless the solid state drive is literally Ryle Codgers. Did you put, oh, that's next. Did you put your X-Plane on your 5400 RPM floppy disk? Poggers. Yeah, I'm good. I mean, it's a good meme. It's pretty funny. I was just like really shocked because that someone was like, if someone's actually presenting that argument, I just want to know where like they're getting the numbers. That's all. Like, it's all about like what's right, not who's right. And so like that's the only reason I care. Is because I don't want someone to go and buy a hard drive because they heard that and then go, well, this is, you know, because like they didn't get the, you know, they didn't get the drift, you know. And then the person that said it goes lol W, like that. Yeah. That's what happens. You got lol W'd. But you get what I'm trying to say. My 500 megabyte floppy got 2 PowerPoints. Holy dude, pog. What is my arrival runway? The plan was 26 left, but you know, that was the plan. But I don't know, man. I mean, high performing hard drive won't give you performance problems. Even the cheapest SSD will outperform it. Yeah, pretty much. Just put your flight sims on a USB stick. You forgot your forehead with that one, but I see what you mean. Okay, drag required. Golden speed brake lever, boys. Embrace it. Embrace the drag. Embrace the drag for descent. I need to... Oh, this actually needs to be 12,000 because we're landing west. I didn't read that. So I need to make this 12K. Okay, yeah, we do need drag. Well, Wolfie, that's fine. I'm just telling you that there's no way that that's the case. And I'm pretty sure if Sidney Kenson, aka Mr. Just Sid, as much of a memer as he is, he would tell you that it's definitely not true, and he fucking programs for Laminar. So he's probably not wrong. That it's probably not slower. Probably, by the way. I love you, Wolfie. It's nothing against, it's nothing about you. This conversation is about getting rid of misinformation. Can I get permission to post an image of a forehead absent mod? You shouldn't need permission. Go ahead. Original good. That was my original plan. Well, hey, Moak Warthog. Well, Moak Warthog, you're in the right place because look what we got. We got that. Look what you stumbled upon. Look what you stumbled upon. Feels good, man. If you're into that, Moak Warthog, we got that for you. But, like, Moak Warthog, like... I mean, I don't understand what you're saying. No, like, I don't. Because that... I don't understand how performance overall... Like, read, write, or response time... or load time... or tile load time during flight would ever be better on a hard drive over a solid state. That's why I don't understand what you're saying at all. You know, he's not wrong. Oh, I need to put that in. Okay. Oops. All right, put this golden speed brake lever in. But yeah, Moak Warthog, you just need a little more context. That's all. It's nothing bad. Nothing bad. And I'm willing to listen to other people's opinion. Like, it's not that I don't want to hear his side. I just don't have any, like, metrics. So it's like, how do I interpret that, you know? I just want, like, data that... I just want to see, like, the data that comes from that, like, idea. I mean, like, flight sim is one of those things where you can never learn everything. So, like, I don't want to learn everything. I just want to, like, you know, understand, like, where that comes from. Did you check that forehead? What is it? Wait, what? I don't know, dude. Wow, nice. Thanks for giving me all 3 phases of flight. That's Andy. That's Lil W. When you expect someone to read back a paragraph at the same time while they're descending. LOLW. There is something about that is kind of irritating. You're cocky. I literally told you that I'm willing to listen if there's data, and then you told me that I'm cocky because I don't have any data that supports a theory that X-Plane would run better on a hard drive than a solid state. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how that's cocky at all. It's literally, this conversation is completely independent of me. I didn't even start the fucking conversation. So... yeah, Lil W indeed. That's how I feel, man. This is exactly how I feel right now. I think I got Lil W there. But I mean, if you could tell me why I'm cocky, I'll listen to that too. But I mean, yeah, like, my left gear isn't locked? What do you mean? What happened? To me, it's how you present it's how I present myself. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to think about what you're saying. I mean, like, I mean, I told him, I said, you know, like, I just want to know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean? Because it's kind of unclear. And that's the main reason the conversation even took so long in the first place, is because, like, I misunderstood what he actually meant. I mean, I'm a freaking 20-year-old college kid, okay? I'm young. Like, I don't expect to always have the answer. Well, yeah, like is a filler word because you're flying a commercial airplane as one person and then trying to have intellectual conversations at the same time. And, like, keep up with that. Yeah, I mean, maybe that makes me unsure. I mean, yeah, sometimes that's difficult. I would agree. I would agree that sometimes that is difficult to do. Definitely. And it's worse with ATC too. I'm Chili Willie's AMA time. Yeah, I agree. Ask me anything. Ask me why I'm such a cocky ass. Yo, is this? I mean, Illinois, like, I don't care. I mean, like, I only care to the extent that, like, people try to people talk about me this way behind my back, and, like, I don't get why. Like, they'll never, like, private message me to actually discuss, like, why they think that I'm a certain way, or, like, be an adult about it. They'll just, like, scream at me on stream, or, like, try to cause a problem. That's the only reason I give a shit, is, like, why can't, like other people would be given that same courtesy. That's all I'm asking. Like, I'm imperfect, and that's fine. Like, I understand that, and I will make mistakes, but I just want to be treated that way, you know, like, as, like, hey, like, if I'm being an asshole, then, like, you know, tell me about it in private so I can actually have a chance to correct myself before you scream at me. You know, like, that's really all I'm asking. You know, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm used to it at this point, but, like, I don't know. I know you're not screaming at me. I'm making an example based off of past experiences, but I don't expect you to understand those because you didn't go through them yourself necessarily. Wait, you're saying that ortho? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so you're talking about ortho is possibly not helped at all by running on a solid state. I mean, I guess at that point, yeah, Wolfie, that makes a lot more sense. I guess what you have to understand at that point is, like, why. Because, I need to do things. I need Jiri. And I need the localizer and course. So this is... You don't have to call me sir either. That's not what I meant. Like, just treat me like a fucking adult, you know? Like... But, like, the first thing you come in and say is, like... He's in IT... Like, the first two things you said were... He's been in IT for 20 years. He's probably right, without knowing any of the prior conversation. And then you were like, you seem cocky because you say like a lot without any context. Like, honestly, I can't tell if you're trolling at this point. I feel like you are. I feel like you were sent by someone to troll me, but maybe I'm wrong. But I don't know. I don't really care. Let's put the lights out here. The good news is I'm not really behind, although this would like to make me think I'm behind. But I'm not behind. Okay, we're good. We got it. We're good. All right, so we got flaps 10 and glide slope. I mean, Duffs, I'm just flying into Atlanta, man. I'm just flying into Atlanta, you know? Also, for the record, spoken English is not the same as written English. As in, criticizing someone for how they like talk, unless they're like swearing every other word literally, or like, I don't know. I just think that's a really like stupid way to judge someone's character. I am from, well, I grew up in Western Washington, not Seattle. Like, I was born in Seattle, but yeah, so I was born in Seattle, and then I grew up north of Everett. So, yeah, grew up north of Everett. Take me on any argument, I will win. It's not about who is right, though. It's about what's right. It's not about winning. It's about mutual respect. That's all it is. Like, that's all I want. I don't care about being right all the time. I really don't care. I just care about the right information. I just care about questioning things if they seem questionable. It's not about being right. The whole point of the conversation I was having with Wolfie when you came in was just because I wanted to understand, like, what he was talking about. It wasn't even an argument. I literally said, like, hey, you know, like, what do you mean? What's up, Leif JT? Yes, it is, Duffs. Why wouldn't it be Western Washington? Dude, Duffs, every local news outlet in Western Washington calls, yeah, like they always called it, they just called it Western Washington. Like, in Washington, Western Washington is everything west of the Cascades that like divide the state up. No, it isn't. Spokane is Eastern Washington, actually. I would know. My brother went to school there. I would know. The other thing is, if you look at like a map, the Olympic Mountains divide the state up. But sorry, Duffs. I'm cocky because I said that Spokane is not Western Washington, so feel free to scream at me now. Feel free to scream. Ah! I'm so pissed. Okay, let's swallow the sip I take. All right, so we got the glide slope, we got the flaps, we got the VREF, we got the airport in sight. We don't got the ATC, but we got the group flying. That's all I care about. Okay. I mean, now we're back to square one. Auto brakes? Yeah, I went auto brake 3, Chloe, because why not? It's Atlanta. I'm behind schedule. Wolfie, this is, you know what, Wolfie?
Radio altimeter.
This is your fault. You know that? This is your fault, dude. You said that ortho is better on hard drives. It's your fault. Never back down. Hello, may I take your order? Yeah, big helping of fucking common courtesy is what I would like tonight for dinner, please. Thanks. Not from you, but from other people. How do you choose your flight numbers? Harbor Cove. So I've been counting up from a random number over 1,000 since like early 2018. And that number is like 1,700 or something, was like 1,700. So I just add 1 and I'm at 2,175. That's how. It's not that like I've done 2,000 flights though. I'm at like 500 and something. So, which is probably less than a lot of people in the community actually. And that's not an insult. What happens after 9999? You reset. You reset to 1. And then you can be flight 1 and you can be DMCA'd for copyright violations. ban chili. I mean, TBH though. Hey guys, he's high again. People were commenting on the video and with Spokane's visibility being dumb that I was like really high on the approach. I was like, actually, I was not. I was actually not high at all. I was actually the opposite of high. So that was funny. I was like, that makes so much fucking sense. Yeah.
1,000.
All right. All right, boys. He's debating. This is a YouTuber. It's for the views. He's low. He's low, boys. He's banned. Bad content. No, never back down. Like the approach, you know, like my altitude above the runway was too high, even at 200 decision height. Too high. All right, a little low. Actually, not really. This is good. I don't know how I'm doing this so well. I must be amped up. Huh. Maybe that's what I need. I just need to start drinking Red Bull. Need to get that Red Bull sponsor. Flying Red Bull gives you wings and it makes you better, by the way, apparently.
50.
Okay, a little bit of a float, but solid greaser.
20. 10.
Who cares? It's greaser. So feels good, man. Also, frame rate feels good, man. Not having 10 FPS feels pretty good. Not having 10 frames. Will take that with my McDonald's. My 20-piece nug. Best landing I've seen. I mean, I didn't land too high, so they're just gonna tell me that I probably like it's probably gonna be something like, did he do it for he like actually landed on approach? You know, like Moak Warthog, like I don't want to have a like there's no problem. I'm just like trying to understand like why that's all. I'm not like pissed at you or anything. I'm really not. Like, I'm really not mad. So thanks for like not leaving because you thought I was mad, because I'm not. No, I did not auto land McTwist. Oh, are you saying that's what they're saying? Yeah, he auto landed. There's no way that he didn't dive the plane. What's up, CN? Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. No, feels Goodman Burger. TBH though. Yo, Mike, the picture you shared in Discord in the private channel looks really good. What is that? Is that like the are you flying like the FlyJ sim or something? I can't tell. I didn't look at the big thumbnail, so I can't tell what it is. I'm blind too, so. That's another thing. I'm like not actually vision qualified to do this, by the way, in case you were wondering. I actually don't have the required vision to fly first class medical, so that's pretty good. I'm pissed at my brother because he got on here. Anything before wasn't me, it was my brother. I'm okay. I mean, that's fine. Either way, it's all good. It is all good. I look hot, you know. I'm high on life. I ain't high on the 420 though. I'm not. I do not partake in that. But if that is what you do, then you know, live your life. But no, Harbor Cove. I cannot get a second class medical either. Corrected. I can only get a third class medical. Corrected, I could only get a third class medical. I could get a third class medical without glasses though. It's my left eye is terrible. It's a feels good mid eye. Yo, D40. What a catchy gate number there. All right, I'll take it. I don't know where. Oh, it's Atlanta, so anywhere I park is valid. Let's be honest. It's literally Atlanta, so it's hard for me to park in the wrong place. Am I wrong? Am I not wrong? Yeah, that's what I thought. Not park in the wrong place at ATL. I can park off the center line though. Immersion. Okay, that's fine. Nice spoilers, by the way. Thank you, dude. It says do not arm, so I wasn't arming them. Yeah, man. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? The light chop really gets to your brain, you know. The light chop really gets to your brain, you know. I can't even tell ATC I got light chop today. Also, where are my group flight people? Sorry, I totally forgot about them. Where are they? Hello? Where are they, dude? Oh, I need APU bleed. Yeah, that lag was actually for no reason. What's up, North Sea Dog? How you doing, North Sea Dog? We have... Wait, what the F? We have North Sea Dog, Freight Dog, and Sea Dog. How is that possible? How is that actually possible? That's amazing. And CN, yeah. Phil C, man. All right, where are my crew at? I'll never find them because it's Atlanta and there's like 700 gates. It's North Carolina, Sea Dog. Yeah. F the CN guy. Wayne, mean. Oh, he's in front. Wait, you're in front of me? Am I blind? Forehead? Probably. In front? Do you mean like over here? Oh, in front. Okay, literally in front. Okay. Nice, dude. I swear there was more than you, though. There was like 2 other people. Maybe there were 2 other people. I don't know. Dad, Wayne is being mean. Yeah, he is. He's pissed. He's pissed. Are you in X-Plane? Modularis, by the way? I don't remember if you said you were in X-Plane. Are you in X-Plane? Okay, I was wondering why you were parked. Like, I wasn't gonna judge you, but I was like, why is he so off of the gate line, you know? I was like, huh? And then I was like, you're probably in another sim. That's the only thing model matching doesn't do, is like somehow magically know that that's where you are. He got spiced by Zebo? What do you mean? Like Zebo was just like, F you, moving over? Probably, to be honest. Okay, you know what? It's FSCloud original good. That's what we're using. So if you want to join in on group flights, that's how you do it. Yeah, man, it's all good, dude. And the model matching isn't that hard. It seems to work pretty well for most planes. Also, can I just point out, I didn't realize, okay, so dynamic lighting. Okay, so the frame rate in the simulator is extremely good. If I wasn't streaming, you'd be able to see if I had a 2080 Ti that I'm getting 60 locked here. This is very smooth. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that there were too many dynamic lighting objects, so it's causing problems. So you can't tell that it's extremely butter, the performance. I just didn't realize I was maxing the GPU there. Yeah, fun fact, dynamic lighting is ridiculously taxing. Like literally it's 60% of my total. I have a 1080 and go from 40 to 100. You turn dynamic lighting back on here. I mean, obviously part of it is the airport density, but the idea here is that it's rough. It's rough, man, for whatever reason. Yeah. Hopefully V5 is better about that somehow, because it's really obnoxious. Like, I feel like a 1080 should just be enough, you know what I mean? Like, there should be no reason why I should need anything better than that. Yo, Shakers, thank you for the 100 bits. And yeah, you too. You have a great night. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you later. Take care, dude. Thanks for the support. Okay. 2080 Ti is only $1,200. Yeah, forehead. Just buy it. Only my rent. Oh, guys. Okay, I totally forgot to talk about this in cruise, probably because of the ortho thing. Which Wolfie, it's all good, man. So if you guys haven't seen this yet, I'm supposed to share this with you. So the Flight Sim Expo team, so the team that runs FS Expo, they want your opinions. I'll show you what this looks like. They want your opinions on Flight Sim Expo 2020, where and when. So obviously we already know it's in Orlando this year, but they want to try to plan 2020. So they're asking you questions like, what dates do you want? What date do you prefer? What? Okay, so this time they want you to select, like, basically this is like all the Bravos in the US, like, that aren't Alaska, I guess, or Anchorage or whatever. So which one would you pick, I guess, is, and it's sorted by ICAO, fittingly, not by city alphabetically, but well, we did Vegas. I mean, I wouldn't mind Vegas again, but I think people aren't going to choose something that they've already been to, but that's just me. Now, I'm biased, but I chose Seattle, and hear me out on this. I didn't just choose it because I'm close. I chose Seattle because I've done events in Seattle, and it's a very good place to do events because there's a lot of places to eat. There's a lot of hotels. It's easy to get to relatively, like, in terms of, like, I mean, it's still the US, so if you're coming from, like, Europe and stuff, you know, there's always that, like, no matter what, but I don't know. It's just like a really cool city, and there's like stuff to do, and the Pacific Northwest is really cool, and it's different, you know, like I liked Vegas too, but like Seattle, yeah, like Mike, what I'm trying to say there is like it's a great place for a convention, so that's why I selected it, not just because Seattle has too much traffic. We're going to Florida in June. You're trolling. It's going to be worse, I'm pretty sure. Or the same. Or close. Because, like, it's Orlando in June. Like, everyone goes to SeaWorld in June or whatever. Or, like... I mean, Seattle's traffic is not great. I'm not going to say it is. Because that's, like, not... Obviously. But I'm pretty sure that Orlando traffic in June is going to be pretty bad, too. I don't think traffic is really the... Like... The thing is, Jaylong, is if you plan, if you really plan it well, you won't really need to drive anyway. Very much. Like you drive from MCO to the Renaissance, like what, like twice, and then like you drive around the city, but like I don't think it's gonna be any worse than like the traffic I dealt with at like TwitchCon. I really don't. I don't think it'll be bad. I mean, I-5 is bad. I've driven on I-5. It's terrible sometimes. It's scary. Like, it's legit frightening to drive on I-5 at like 4 p.m. But like, Jaylong, I'm telling you, like, but Jaylong, I guess you're misunderstanding though. You wouldn't really need to drive. Like, I don't see how, like, Jaylong, like, if they have it at the place where PAX is, or maybe not there, but like somewhere nearby, I don't think you would need to drive on I-5. I've also driven the wrong way down a one-way street in San Francisco. Yes, I have. That was fun, Mike. That was fun, dude. Oh my god. Okay. All right, we got some people to ban. What are these names, dude? What the fuck? That was the most random pair of trolls I've ever seen, probably. Good memes. All right, we got Nodum Sim and we got that. I don't know, man. I don't know. January is looking interesting, but I'm not worried about it. FS Expo should be at McCormick Plaza. Yeah, I mean, Duff's. Like, that's the other thing, too. Like Duff's, like, no offense, I just don't think that Chicago is a city that I would want to go to a convention for. I really don't. I really don't, because I just feel like a lot of other people wouldn't want to do that either. Like, I'm trying to think about more than just me. Like, I'm saying Seattle is good because, like, there's a lot of things, there's things to do. There's things to do in Seattle. Like, think about it this way too. Okay, I don't know why I didn't think of this until now. I guess my brain's like in a weird state at the moment because of earlier. But okay, if you like aviation, what's a better place to go? Like, Washington is like aviation history, like freaking, like you have Boeing Field and Boeing and the Museum of Flight, and like it's a no-brainer. Like, the Museum of Flight's very good. Like, there's no reason, like what I'm getting at is like it's perfect for an aviation themed conference. Like, you know, I don't know. I guess what I'm getting at is like I picked it because I've done conventions in Seattle and it worked. So that is why I did that. Yeah, Major Kong, exactly. TWA HQ, come on, bro. Yeah, was here. Yeah, forehead. Yeah, that's like saying that the president was at your location, so go. They were there. One president, one time. So I chose Seattle, but okay, sorry. I didn't mean to go like that far with that. What do you guys think? Like, are you guys, please take this, by the way. I want to link it again. Please take this. It's, if you're interested in the event in 2020 and you think you have like a good pick, but what do you guys think? Also, it has to be on this list. It's like, it's like US. It has to be, they're basically saying like Bravos in the United States. I already took it. That's why I'm not going to like submit it. What do you guys think? You think Seattle? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just feel like Canada, Cheester, you're trolling. It has to be the contiguous United States. I love Denver because Denver's cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm not against going to Denver. I mean, I would like to see the airport in person and all of that. In fact, I might do a connecting flight if it makes sense. Like, if the time works, I might connect in Denver so I can see it. I really want to like do that, like when I go in June, because I was looking at flights again, and one of the options is that you do like Frontier to Orlando and the price is okay, but then you get to connect in Denver and the connection's not incredibly short, but it's not that long either, and you get some time to like see it, and then you just connect. So I don't know, but there's other options to go through Denver. That was just the first one I saw. Don't put it in Texas. Wait, so don't be Flight Sim. Don't be FS GreedCon. You don't want FS GreedCon. A look inside FS Greed and Theft. Venue, it's January 15th. Venue to be announced. Here's my response to that. Venue to be announced. Lil W. It's January 2019. You got clock's ticking. Clock's ticking. Hurry up. Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking for the live greed. They're gonna reveal my ass. I am the greed. Are you the greed, chat? Are you guys greeding? Do you guys greed the views like me? Lil W. I love it, dude. I just have so much fun with that. I guess drama is all ages too. Maybe that's what they meant. Anyway, back to this. Okay, so Denver. So you're saying Denver, not Texas. Chili, you gonna fly with Alicia? No, probably not. I don't think that would work. If I fly with Elysian, I have to go to Bellingham, and that doesn't make any sense because that takes me more northwest than I already have to go. The original Flight Sim Con. That's a big forehead too. I honestly wouldn't go unless it's in SoCal. I mean, I'm not against, like, I'll be honest, like, I would be okay with, like, well, I'll be honest though, Kythrick, I think SFO would be fun. But LAX would be bad. Like, you have to consider this too. Like, destination also affects price of the venue for the event. So it affects like the break-even point for, you know, trying to set something up. And it affects like your cost of like hotel and food and everything. Like, we went to, like, TwitchCon was expensive. Like, we got a good price on a hotel, and I still spent $700 for 4 nights. So that's expensive. And it wasn't even like it was a decent hotel, but it wasn't like crazy. So you have to think about that too. Tax in California is high. I don't understand why that matters though. I mean, I guess it matters for the hotel price. I think that's why the hotel's expensive. Yeah, Denver is fine. Are you gonna vote, Duffs? Did you actually do it? Just vote on it. If you guys actually have like if you've thought it through, then you should vote here. You should do the, okay, so you should do it, yeah. California makes pay for, oh my gosh, Jaylong. Okay, Jaylong. Okay, you guys didn't see this, but so my friend Keith here. Okay, this is so fucking funny. Okay. So Keith lives in California. My friend Keith. Keith is like been with the stream for a very long time, but he was telling a story about how he went to get fast food like the other week, and this okay, I'll just let you listen because he's a better storyteller than I am.
So they have, you know, people with little tablets, and they go door to door taking your order. That way they can, you know, get the orders in as soon as possible because it takes, you know, a few minutes. It's all made fresh and stuff. So I'm putting my order in, you know, number 1, spread grilled onions only, animal fries, large Coke. Boom. And the dude is like, he's staring at me and he's asking me like, do you want a straw with that? Like, the fuck you mean do I want a straw with my soda, motherfucker? Like, what the fuck? And then I realized, like, I was just looking at him.
I almost died. Do you want a straw with that?
Do you want a straw with that? Like, the fuck you mean do I want a straw with my soda?
I almost died when he did that. I took a sip. Okay, so I was like drinking, I was drinking something. And I just took a sip, and I had to hold it for 2 minutes. I almost spit everywhere. I was dying. It's still funny though. Do you want a straw with that? I was like, oh my god. It's so stupid. I'm sorry, but I just think that's fucking funny, dude. I think no, it's not Kythrick. Are you sure? No, his story was like he went to like In-N-Out or something. I don't know. It was like he said it was fast food specifically, and he got asked if he wanted a straw with his drink, and it was like the drive-through. You want a cocky streamer with that? New meme. Just use with that. You want a blank with that? You want some greed with that? Well, Kythrick, then I guess I don't understand his story. Maybe he did sit down, but I swear he was like, he said it was drive-through or something, or drive-in. Yeah, original good. You have a point. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I guess it makes sense because like you need a straw when you're going down the road to drink your shit. Yeah, he was in the drive-thru. I definitely distinctly remembered the story well enough. 10 things Chili wants with that. Number 5 will make you cry. Sponsored links by Taboola. I went into McDonald's in San Diego and they asked me that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, do you want a straw with that? So funny, dude. Okay, so yeah, like California, like I was saying, like it works for something like TwitchCon kind of because like there's so many people going and like whatever, I guess. And like obviously Twitch is in California, but it's also because like, you know, it's because, you know, they need a big venue for it. It's way bigger. Not that like Flight Sim Expo's not growing well. Like selling out in your first year is very good, even if it's 1,000, you know, 1,100, whatever, like, or whatever. It's like, it's very good. Okay. But yeah, California seems tough for an event like that is how I feel. I feel like Seattle, like the event that I was talking about that I did in Seattle, like that was about how many people it was. Like the size target that we had for the event that I did like a few years ago or whatever. Like I didn't do it. Like, oh, I went. I don't mean that like I put together. That's like about how many people it was, like maybe a little more than like the amount of people that like sold out Vegas last year. So I feel like it works. I don't know. I just feel like the numbers work mostly already. As long as like Orlando doesn't tank for some reason, but I don't see why it would. I really don't. I don't see it tanking hard at all. Yeah, Kythric, that's weird. Well, what day was it? Was this like really like how like maybe it went into effect after you went to get fast food? It's only full serve. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I closed my chat, Lil W. Okay, I'm back. I closed my chat. I'm back though. But yeah, I don't know. It's muy interesante. Yeah, there's also like I don't know. DC is I don't know if I would want DC. Is DC expensive? I'm guessing DC is expensive too. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, Atlanta would be cool if they could get the Delta Museum, I guess. I mean, it's kind of hell to fly into, but I mean, if you really want aviation and you don't think that Seattle is aviation enough for some reason, then maybe Atlanta. We need somewhere random like Pittsburgh. I mean, it's on the list. It's a Bravo. So I guess, you know, if that's what you're looking for, if that's what tickles your fancy, you know. I feel like Houston would be terrible, except for the Space Center, like for space. But that's kind of stupid because you can just go to Florida for space. Detroit. Oh, my God. That sounds awful. Maybe that's just the stigma, but that doesn't sound fun. I don't know. I think it hasn't been enough decades yet. Is Detroit actually like fun to visit? Has anyone actually gone to Detroit and actually like been there to like enjoy Detroit? Or is that not a thing or what? Yeah, I don't think that people are like, huh, you know, do you want to go to Detroit with that? Like, I don't know, man. That's not the first place that I think of when I'm like, I really hope that when I get a job with Alaska Airlines, I get to be based here, you know, but there's a guy that's investing a lot of, is it Nico? Is it the guy that I banned in chat earlier? The fake account meme? All right, it's Nico. Nico! Why are you investing in Detroit? winky face. No, not really, but it would be funny. I don't like to ask questions that have literally zero context. So I'm not going to ask that. What's up, Island? I'm sorry, Leyland. I misread your name. How you doing, Leyland? It's good to see ya. I know who you are. Of course I know who you are. Why wouldn't I? Hope you're doing well. Leyland, we're just kind of wrapping up here, actually. Because I'm actually, like, pretty freaking exhausted. As much as, like, I sound like I'm inflecting somewhat well while I'm talking. Yeah, I'm dead-ass tired right now. We're talking about like Flight Sim Expo 2020 because even though like this year is in Orlando, they're talking about like what airport or what destination would be best to like consider for 2020. So like we were talking about it. I said Seattle. Some people said Denver. Some people were saying Detroit. Not some people. One person said Detroit. Kythrick, you're trolling. Definitely I without a doubt think you're trolling though. Because how could you not be trolling? You did not bring up Detroit? Oh, you're right. Never mind. Cheester, you're trolling too. That's definitely trolling. San Diego, Leyland, SoCal would be so like the problem is not just like it's not distance or it's not just distance or proximity or anything, it's price. Like even if like let's just say theoretically Flight Sim Expo is like 2,000 or 2,500 people, which is good. Like that's not bad. That's good growth, obviously. That's not bad growth, but let's just say it's like 2,000. I don't know how you would get a venue in San Diego that wouldn't be like ridiculously expensive. Flight Sim Expo brings the same numbers as Comic-Con, right? I don't think so. I would have to wager that's not the case. Probably not. I've been to Seattle and it's cool to see. Well, Eric, I mean, yeah, tech definitely, like, I definitely agree with you. But what I was getting at is like, Washington is like a huge aviation like plaza, you know, like you have Boeing and everything there and the Museum of Flight and everything. Like that's why I think it would be good too, is like there's still plenty of aviation stuff to do around the area. Like you're not gonna not have that too, you know. But that's what I was saying. Minneapolis, I guess I don't really understand the area to know like what the cost of living is like and how it relates to like hosting a venue. Mike probably knows that information, or at least dated information, and would probably be able to adjust in his brain to figure it out. I have no idea though. I have no idea, dude. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know where else I'd like to go. I'm trying to think. I've like never been to the South, so going to Florida, which is technically the South, will be my first time going to the South. Vegas was the closest I've ever been to the South, which isn't the South really. In Philly, is Philly expensive? Like, I don't know. Like, that's why I wanted to have this conversation. Like, we can have it again. I just don't really know like all these places and like what it would be like to get a venue. Florida is not the South. I'm gonna call it the South Fester Geek so I can say I went to the South. And then technically and geographically, I'm not lying because it's literally the south of the country. The South stops at I-10. I don't know where I-10 is. So I've never been there. Come to Cleveland. This is the Cleveland show. Depends. Probably would be expensive in Philly. Yeah, I bet it would be expensive. Phoenix, Arizona is hot as hell. I actually would. Okay, here's why I would want it in Phoenix. And this is a totally like selfish, irrelevant reason. But Davis Monthan Air Force Base is in Arizona, so I might have an excuse to go there with some help, and that would be amazing. But that's the only reason I want an excuse to go to Arizona, and it has nothing to do with the actual success of the event. So that's why I don't think that's a good idea. So yeah, but I was hearing this voice, and I thought it was me being crazy, but I have Nico like almost not muted. I would go if it's in Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know. Boston would be kind of cool because it's Boston, but I don't know how expensive it is. I mean, I should ask Ty that, I guess, because he's almost in Boston or whatever, I think. But I've never been to Boston, but I feel like that would be pretty fun to go to Boston. I don't know if Boston's a good convention city, though. Omaha or Wichita? Oh my God. You want to go to Kansas? You want to go to Arkansas? Why is it not Arkansas? Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of that. But I mean, I don't know enough to make that decision. So I'm not saying I am or am not. I'm just like gathering. I'm internalizing information. All right. Well, I think we've like talked about. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yikes. Okay, one more time though, please. If you're interested in like 2020's event, like Flight Sim Expo, if you think you're interested, click the link and fill the quick survey out. If you didn't, it would be appreciated. It's just to help them like try to figure out like how to plan the venue and all that. So, and yeah, it's good. So that is gonna be it for me. But thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I know that it's kind of late and I went live a little late, so I apologize about that, but I'm glad that you guys hung out tonight. I needed to kind of just like, you know, come decompress from the past few days, couple days really, like yesterday mainly, but so thanks for being awesome and being you, and thanks for coming along on the group flight if you came along. If you would like to get information on flying with me during the stream, then join my Discord as detailed in the what I just posted in chat there, and get the group flights roll, and then you'll get pinged when I have the group flight for this stream, and then you'll know like to prepare for like where we're gonna do it, like where we're going or whatever. So yeah, just let me know if you have questions about that. Feel free to DM me or ping me in the, you know, mention me in the Discord, and I will help you out with that if you have questions. But other than that, I'm going to head off for tonight. Thank you all for your continued support. I appreciate it. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then, right? All right, guys. Say hi to Nico for me, and I'll see you later. Bye.